I'm Arvin Dairo from BSIT2B, and I will explain what is the functions, protocols, service, authentication, summary of the session layer. Session layer. It is located on the OSI model. So, session layer in the operating system interconnection OSI model. The session layer is the fifth layer which controls the connection between multiple computers. The session layer tracks the dialogues between computers, which are called sessions. This layer establishes controls and the end session between local and remote applications. The session layer manages a session by initiating the opening and closing session between end-user application processes. This layer also controls single or multiple connections for each end-user application and directly communicate with both presentation and transport layers. The services offered by session layer are generally implemented in application environments using remote procedure called RPS or RPCs. Sessions are most commonly implemented on the web browser using protocols such as Zone Information Protocol, the AppleTalk protocol, and the Session Control Protocol. This protocol also manages session restoration through checkpointing and recovery. The session layer supports full duplex and half duplex operation and creates procedure for checkpointing, adjournment, restart, and termination. The session layer is also responsible for synchronizing information from different sources. For example, sessions are implemented in live television programs in which the audio and video streams emerging with two different sources are merged together. This avoids overlapping and silent broadcast time. Functions. The functions of session layer. The session layer allows session establishment between processes running on different stations. It provides session establishment, maintenance, and termination. Allow two application processes on different machines to establish, use, and terminate a connection called session. Session support performs the function that allowed the processes to communicate over the network, performing security, name recognition, logging, and so on. Some of the examples of the functions of the session layer is it acts as a liaison for the presentation layer, just like web conferencing and live broadcasting. Let's say you are watching a video from the website you are streaming, YouTube. The session layer could receive a signal from the presentation layer to establish connection. Let's say import to HTTP, and once the channel is open, the session layer should transport and wait for the next signal. The protocols that used in session layer are ADSP, ASP, H.245, ISO-SP, ISNS, L2F, L2TP, NetBIOS, PAP, PPTP, RPC, RTCP, SMPP, SCP, SOCKS or SOCKS, ZIP, SDP. There are other protocols used in session layer, but they are used as often. So I've listed down only a few and well-known protocol used in the session layer. Session authentication. Some connection requires password to establish communication, and the fifth layer could find this process by login, and if it not recognized, it will drop the connection. It also sets speed for the session layer for the connection, such as full duplex or half duplex. Service. The session layer of the OSI model is responsible for session checkpointing and recovery. It allows information of different streams, perhaps originating from different sources, to be properly combined or synchronized. An example usage of session layer is session beans, which are only active as long as the session is active and are deleted when the session is disconnected. Java developers can use them to store information about user during a web session. An example application is web conferencing, in which stream of audio and video must be synchronous to avoid so-called lip sync problems. Flow control ensures that the person displayed on the screen is the current speaker. Another application is live TV programs where stream of audio and video need to be seamlessly merged and transition from the other to avoid silent airtime or executive overlap. Summary. In the Open System Interconnection OSI communication model, the session layer, sometimes called the port layer, manages the setting up and taking down the association between two communicating endpoints that is called connection. A connection is maintained while the two endpoints are communicating back and forth in the conversation of session. And some duration, some connections and session last only long enough to send a message in one direction. However, other sessions may last longer, usually with one or both communicating parties able to terminate it. Then I guess I've explained to you what is the fifth layer of the OSI model, also known as the session layer. And goodbye, thank you for listening. That's all.